Hey guys, we're just going to go ahead and get started. Next 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, we are going to get started with our first online class. So when you're ready, you can join in. We're just going to take 10 minutes, maybe answer some questions, maybe see if there's anything that anybody wants to do in particular. So again, the next 10 minutes, we'll get started with our first live class. Again, feel free to ask any questions that you may have until we get started. Maybe get some props, whatever it is that you may need to do. Hi, Kelly. Thanks for joining. So I'm thinking that today we're just going to kind of do a nice little deep stretch, maybe with a couple of balancing poses just to kind of balance ourselves out. So again, we'll get started right at 12. So maybe if you have a strap or a belt or a scarf or a towel, whatever you would like to get, I would go ahead and get that, and we will use that today. And then we'll just kind of hang tight until we get started. Kelly, is there anything that you want to work on today? My shoulders have been acting up a bit. Okay, we can work on some shoulder stuff. I actually had some shoulder stuff planned, so that'll be really good. Is it like in your traps, or is it like right up here? Okay, perfect. Yeah, we can do some of that for sure. One of the best things that we do with that is, when we go into eagle arms and stuff, and we're really able to round through the back. Eagle is a fantastic way to open up those traps for sure. Hi, Anne Marie. So we're going to get started. For those of you just joining us, we're going to start right at 12 o'clock. So what we're doing now is we're just kind of taking a few moments to make any requests. If you have any requests, to kind of get some props, towels, blankets, scarves for straps, or if you have a strap at home, great. Anything that you may need, roll out your mat, make sure you have enough space, and just take a couple minutes and get your things together, and we'll start right at 12, okay? Any request from anybody just joining us? I can't hear you. I can't see you. But I can see if you type something in. So if you do have a question, you can always stop what you're doing and type it into the pod. But I figured for the most part, Anne-Marie, we would kind of do suggestions and questions in the beginning, just kind of by starting 10 minutes early. And then we would be able to move through the class. And then at the end, taking a couple minutes if there were any questions or concerns to answer those at the end. But you can hear me okay, yes? Cool. All right, good. Aw, you're so beautiful. I feel like a big mess today, but that's okay. I'm a homeschooling mom and making things work from home kind of day, you know? It's that every kid is home kind of thing. I saw something, Anne-Marie, you would appreciate this since you're a teacher, and it said, already, my kids have been suspended, expelled, and I'm requesting a transfer. Hi, Brenda. Are you going to do some yoga with us today? Oh, yay. All right. So, Brenda, we talked about this earlier. Just kind of get like a pillow, a blanket, a strap, whatever you need. You can go get one of your husband's neckties if you need, a belt, whatever you can to strap up. And then, obviously, a blanket. Unroll your mat. And we are going to get started in just a moment. So, everybody just go ahead and have a seat on your mat. Oh, yay. Look at you. You did good, Brenda. Hi, Renee. Welcome. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. What I want you to do is just to find a comfortable seat on your mat. You can sit with your legs crossed. You can sit with your legs out. Whatever makes you happy. I've already heard that we have some things with shoulders to work on today. Is there anything else that anybody would like to do before we get started? That way I can kind of work it into our sequence. I'll give you just a second to respond if you want to, and then hold all questions and stuff until the end. Hi, Kathy. And then we'll go back at the end and do some more questions and answers if you have them. Hi, Karen. Welcome to class. Hi, Heather. Good to see you guys. So we're just starting on our mat in a comfortable position. If you need, take a blanket, take a towel, whatever props that you got, and have a seat on it if you wish. And then all we're going to do is just start in a comfortable seat. I want you to place your hands in your lap up or down. I want you to think about the spine as being tall. Imagine pulling from the crown of your head all the way up to the ceiling. And pull the chin back, elongate the back of the neck. Allow your shoulders to be down and heavy. And then make sure that your shoulders are rolled back and that the heart is open. Your belly button is pulled in and up. And we're just going to begin to deepen our breath. Don't feel like you have to sit there in perfect stillness. You can always add movement if needed, especially if your back starts to get tight, your shoulders start to get tight. You can do some rolling, you can do some movement, and then go ahead and go back to finding that stillness. The belly button in and up, the long spine, the heart open, the shoulders down and back, and the chin drawn back to elongate the back of the neck. And just begin to deepen the breath as deep as you can go comfortably without forcing it, without becoming too mechanical with it. Just inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. I want you to continue taking nice, deep breaths just like that. Taking time to tune into yourself, taking time to slow down. The last couple days have been like a whirlwind, like a blur. Just take a moment for yourself. Take a moment to connect. To release any tension that maybe you're holding on to, any anxieties, any stress. Just let go. For the next few moments, it's just you and your breath. You and your breath on the mat. Connecting. Releasing. Recovering from whatever we need to recover from. And go ahead and take one more breath in. Inhale. When you feel like you've inhaled as far as you can, I want you to hold it for just a second. And then exhale. Release. And if your eyes are open, just close them for a second. Don't force them, just let them close gently. Maybe smile. And smile on the inside. And let's begin to roll our shoulders back. Big shoulder rolls. You can leave the eyes open or closed. The choice is yours. Nice big shoulder rolls. Imagine that the shoulders are coming up by the ears. And you can go one at a time if that feels good. Good. And then let's take them forward. Big shoulder rolls forward. Just beginning to wake up the body, to warm up the muscles, maybe one at a time. And pause. I want you to take the shoulders up by the ears, squeeze them super tight, squeeze, 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 shake, 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 and release. Good. Again, let's take those shoulders up, squeeze super tight, squeeze, 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 and release. Let's go ahead and take the arms out into a T. And then I just want you to wrap the arms around you. Hold onto your shoulders, tuck your chin to your chest. And just very slowly begin to curve through the spine. I don't want you to go all the way down, just partially. halfway down. And just take a couple of deep breaths here, expanding through the shoulders, releasing, relaxing. And then from here, we can start to rock the shoulders from left to right, moving nice and slow. Let's not go fast here. Let's let the muscles release. Let the muscles relax. And go ahead and find center. Bring yourself up. Open the arms. And think about it. Don't overthink about it. But as your arms are out, just give yourself a hug the other direction. Tuck your chin down. Your exhale, begin to go down about halfway. Big deep breath in. And exhale. And then rocking yourself from side to side, nice and slow. Allowing the body to release. Allowing the body to relax. And when you're ready, go ahead and bring it back through center. Open those arms up. And let's send the arms up towards the sky. So I want you to spread your fingers. There should be 10 fingers, maybe. Maybe yes, maybe no. But just spread them. Make them big. Reach up towards the sky. Imagine that we're reaching up out of our seat. So as we reach up. You're going to feel the rib cage begin to expand. You're going to feel the abdominals begin to expand. Reach up. Let your shoulders rest. So don't let your shoulders come up to your ears. Here, pull them down. Reach up. Feel your body lengthening. And on your exhale, just begin to hinge forward and then go into a relaxed state. Allow your head to rest on the floor or on a block, on a blanket, whatever you have, whatever you need. We're going to go ahead and take 2 more breaths right here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Just begin to walk yourself up. Good. Shake out the arms. Anything that you need to do. Add movement. Adjust your seat if you need. For me, I'm going to get rid of the blanket. I feel a little unsecure. So what I want you to do is I want you to take your right arm out to the side. I think I'm going to be opposite, but take your right arm out to the side. Reach up. Take your left fingertips to the mat beside you. And instead of hunching over here, I want you to lengthen and begin to slowly take it over to the side. Keep your sits bones on the ground. And then you can choose to have your chin down. You can look forward or you can look up towards the palm of your hand. Good. Reaching, breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming up. Good. Let's go ahead and take right fingertips to the floor. Left arm comes up. Reaching up. Reach up tall. And when you're ready, begin to trickle over to the side, lengthening through the abdominals, through the rib cage. Again, you can look down. You can look forward, or you can look all the way up. Good, breathe. Make sure you're somewhere that you're breathing. Don't get somewhere and hold your breath. And bringing it back up on your exhale. Good. So now we're going to start to work into eagle arms. So when we do eagle arms, there's a couple of ways to do it. I'm going to turn sideways for a second just so you can see. So we're going to start with taking that right arm under our left. We're going to interlace them together as much as we can. Now, if you can't interlace this much, you can go elbow to elbow and hold on to your shoulders. Perfectly okay. Or you can get as close as you possibly can. Now, we want to start to work into those traps. So as we interlace, we're right under left, elbow to elbow. What I want you to do, sitting up nice and tall, is begin to bring the elbows up towards the chin. Good. And as we're here, we're going to take a deep breath in. And exhale, slowly lower them back down. Inhale, let's take it back up, elbows towards the chin. You should feel that left shoulder blade starting to open up. lowering it down. Again, inhale up, hold it, exhale, take it down. Keeping those elbows in towards your chest, keeping the arms just the way they are, I want you to begin just to curl under. So we're not falling all the way down, we're not hinging from the lower back. What we're doing is we're just opening up those shoulder blades a little bit more here. We're going to take 2 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Returning back to normal. Unwind those arms. Shake out the hands. A lot of times the blood flow stops to those hands. That's okay. Let's just place them down. Let's get the blood to flow all the way back down into the fingertips and shake them out. When you're ready, you should feel like those shoulders are starting to wake up. They maybe feel a lot of energy going on. So from here, let's go ahead and take that left under the right, elbow to elbow. Interlace them as much as you can. Good. And then from here, inhale the elbows up towards the chin. Deep breath in. Exhale, slowly lower them down. Again, inhale up. Good. Exhale, take it down. And taking it back up. Exhale, take it back down. And this time we're just going to round through those shoulders. 2 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Return back to normal. Shake out the hands. Get the blood flowing back into the tips of the fingers. Good. Now from here, we're going to have a seat on our mat. We're going to go ahead and bring our left leg in and our right leg out. But I don't want you like really out to the side. I kind of want you just off center of your shoulder, okay? Go ahead and take the fleshy part of your seat, move it out, get your sits bones onto the ground. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to turn your torso over that right leg, right? So we kind of want to think about getting our sternum centered up on that thigh, okay? And all I want you to do, rest your hands on your thigh. Let's go ahead and point and flex and point and flex. Let's make circles to the right. Good. Let's make circles to the left. Good. Now from here, I want you to go ahead and flex your foot. What we're going to do is if you need and you can't reach your foot, we're going to grab a strap, a necktie, whatever you found at home. And all we're going to do is we're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, we're going to hinge from the hips. So it's like we're closing a book. We're not just falling from the shoulders, but instead we're finding length. So arms are up, hinge from the hips, begin to fold forward, reaching out past your foot. If you look at your foot, that's as far as you go. If you look past your foot, we go a little bit further. So begin to reach forward. And when you can't go any further, relax. Now, if you can't reach your foot, obviously we're going to go ahead and grab that strap. We're going to place it around the ball of the foot. So not the arch, not the toes, the ball, right? It's kind of like slightly right underneath the ball. And then you're just going to hold onto that strap and think about bringing the center of your chest down towards your thigh. Now, when you get to that comfortable place, I just want you to close your eyes and just breathe. Again, taking that moment of reflection, allowing the body to be calm, to find stillness. And as you find that release, you find that your body begins to melt, your body gets heavier. You begin to relax deeper. Imagine that ice on the hot pavement begins to melt. The puddle becomes bigger And then bigger. And you let go. Maybe you find that maybe you needed the strap in the beginning and now you don't anymore. Your body just melts deeper and deeper. And 2 more breaths. And when you're ready, just slowly begin to walk your hands up. Good. Bounce out your legs, shake it out, make circles if you need. And then we're going to go ahead and switch sides. So right in, left out. Good. Remember, we're not all the way out. We're just slightly off center from the shoulder. Enough to where we can turn our body over that thigh still. So go ahead and turn your body. Get that sternum over that thigh. Take the fleshy part of your seat, move it out if you need. And we're just going to begin by pointing. Good. And flexing. And point. And flex. Let's make circles to the right. And circles to the left. Excellent. Let's go ahead and flex that foot. If you're going to need that strap, go ahead and grab it. Inhale the arms up. And then exhale, hinge from the hips. Remember, we're closing a book. Hinge from the hips, begin to fold forward. Lining that sternum up on that thigh, adjust if you need. Find your happy place. Close your eyes. And melt. And just melt. Relax. Feel your body once stiff like that ice cube, melting into a puddle, a warm puddle. Relax. Take notice if you're clenching your jaw. Separate the teeth. Every exhale takes you deeper. Maybe you find that you no longer need the strap, that your body is relaxing deeper and deeper. Two more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Slowly begin to walk yourself up. Good. Bounce out the legs, shake them out. Remember, movement is always welcome. Now from here, we're actually going to make our way into a butterfly position. So soles of the feet together and the knees out to the side. So we talked earlier, I did a thing on propping at home. So if this is an intense stretch for you, you can take those beach towels, the blankets, something here and prop. Obviously, if you have a block at home, you can always take it underneath and prop up, or you can take a pillow if you need. Everything is available at home. We just have to find those things that we have laying around the house to help us. And so once you get here, just kind of give yourself a nice little comfortable position. If you need to move around, feel free to do so. When we begin to fold forward, I don't want you to hold onto your toes or to your feet, because this kind of takes our ankles out of a line. So if you need to hold on to anything, I would prefer that you hold on to your shins and nothing on the joint, and then of course not on the feet. So as we begin, we're going to sit up nice and straight. Belly button is in, heart is open. Inhale, and on your exhale, we're going to begin to hinge forward with a flat back. So that doesn't mean that we're down here quite yet. It just means that we're lengthening and we're hinging. So lengthen and then hinge forward. Go to where you feel comfortable hinging forward. You should feel this light up right into that hip crease. Breathe. Nice, deep, slow breaths in. Remembering that every exhale is where we release. It's where we allow the body to let go, and we're able to go deeper and deeper. We're going to take 2 more breaths right here with this long spine. And then from here, allow yourself to just fall forward. Allow the shoulders to round. Let the spine relax. You can use your fist for your forehead. You can use that block. You can reach over and grab a pillow, whatever you need to be comfortable. Just take this moment to find that space. Nice, deep, slow breaths. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Begin to bring yourself up. Good. Let's go ahead and take those legs out straight. Staff pose. So when we're in staff pose, what we want to do is we want to take those legs out straight. We want to flex the feet. I want you to imagine, right, that you've got a wall right behind your back and that we have to sit up nice and straight. So often we don't sit up straight, right? Who knew? It was very hard to sit up straight. So when you get your legs together and your feet are flexed, keep that strap by you just in case you need it when we fold forward. And then I want you to think about pulling the belly button in and up, long spine, open your heart, take your shoulders down and back, open the heart, and then allow your hands to rest down by your sides. But I don't want you pressing with the hands. They're just kind of like a kickstand for your bike. They balance you, they help you, they support you, but they're not holding your body up. Good. The chin is drawn back. Imagine that hot air balloon pulling you from the head all the way up. You can feel yourself lengthening as you rise higher and higher, higher and higher. Good. Maybe you choose to engage a little bit more and really flex those feet and get the heels off of the mat. You don't have to, only if you'd like. Inhale and exhale, relax. It's tough, right? It's hard to sit up straight. Now, a little bit less intense of a pose. We're going to keep those legs out straight. The feet are flexed. Strap if you need it. If not, you can go with just your hands. We're going to inhale the arms up and exhale, fold forward. We're hinging from the hips again. We're not just falling forward. So hinge from the hips, lean forward. Now, we're looking past the toes. Don't look down, look out, grow. And as you're able to, bend those elbows, pull yourself closer and closer. Breathing. Good. Find a little bit more length. And when you can't go any further, allow yourself to relax. Allow the shoulders to round, the head to hang. The feet remain flexed. Flex for flexibility. Relax and let go. Take one more breath. And slowly bring yourselves up. Good. So we're going to make our way onto our hands and knees. Now, a little modification for you if you need. If you're not okay on your knees, you can actually stay on your bottom. You can bend your knees and place the soles of your feet onto the mat. We're going to go through cat and cow. So obviously, you can do it from hands and knees, but I'm just going to demonstrate this real quick while I'm here. If you choose to do cat and cow from your bottom, what we're going to do is we're going to place the feet onto the mat. Your knees are bent. You can hold on from behind or in front of. I kind of like behind. It kind of gives me a little bit more stability. So when we inhale, we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together back here, almost like you're going to hold that pencil between your shoulder blades. So when we inhale, we open the heart and look up. And then as you exhale, you're going to round through the spine, tuck the chin to the chest, and look at the belly button. Okay? So then we'll inhale up. And we'll exhale back. Now, for those of you that are on your hands and knees already, let me come and meet you here. So when we're on our hands and our knees are underneath our hips. our wrists are underneath our shoulders. And again, really spread your fingers, create a strong base, okay? Now, before you start moving, for those of you that are on your hands and your knees, take a moment and look at the elbow crease, okay? So a lot of times, I'm gonna turn forward so you can see me here. A lot of times, the crease of our elbow faces forward. You see that? So they're kind of facing you. What I want you to do without moving your hands is rotate those creases to each other. This allows us to build strength versus just locking out our joints and being double jointed. So think about that when we're in these poses and in these moves, that we just want to kind of take them without moving the hands and get them to face each other, okay? All right, so from here, we're in tabletop position, long spine. We're gonna inhale. We're gonna open up the chest, arching through the back, look up towards the sky. And then exhale, pull up through the shoulders, tuck the chin to the chest, and look at the belly button. Good, inhale, open it back up. Exhale, take it away. If you're on your bottom, just join in with us on our breath. Inhale. Exhale. Just keep moving with your breath. Take your time. We're going to go for about 5 more rounds. Pausing when it feels good, taking that time for that extra breath if you need. Good. Keep working through. Go ahead and go 2 more rounds. Really creating that space in the spine. Good. 1 more round. Good. Now from here, we're going to go into child's pose. So if you are in your hands and your knees, all you're going to do is set your bottom back. You can take the knees wide or you can keep them together. It's completely up to you and how you feel. So you can come down. We can choose to make this very active by bringing the forearms off of the mat. Or you can just relax. You can take the hands back into fallen leaf if you want. Now, for those of you that are still on your bottom, if anybody is, because I can't see you, so I'm not sure. If you were still on your bottom, what I want you to do is kind of take the legs a little bit wider than we just were doing that cat-cow seated. And then all we're going to do from here is we're just going to fold forward and relax. Eventually, this kind of takes you into turtle pose, which is an advanced pose, but it is a beginning stage of turtle pose. One day we'll work into that. So just from here, allow yourself to relax. You're still opening the spine. You're still stretching the muscles of the lower back. Just relax and let go. Now from here, I want you to begin to walk your hands to the right corner of your mat. I'm showing the seated version, but you can be on your knees in child's pose doing this as well. Good. Begin to walk your hands back through center. And then let's go ahead and take them to the left. And go ahead and walk them back through center. If you're on your bottom, you are going to need to swing around into a tabletop position for just a moment. If you're already in that tabletop position, just go ahead and meet me here. We're just going to tuck our toes. We're going to go into a quick down dog. So from here, from tabletop position, just press into the toes. So curl the toes under, press into the palms, and then begin to lift the bottom up into the air. And then slowly lower the heels down towards the mat. Now from here, think about not taking the chin into the chest, not arching through the back, but instead, ears in line with your arms and finding length here. Be long. Down dog is an amazing pose for osteoporosis. Good. Now while you're here, anytime that you need a break, just lower down to your knees and then come back in it. If you're here, Feel free to go ahead and bend one knee at a time. Walk it out. Just nice, slow walking. Good. You can rise onto the toes. You can drop the heels to the right. You can bring them through center, drop them to the left. You can even lower and lift. If you want a little bit more into your shoulders, you can just lower down to the shoulders and lift it back up. Good. Now from here, tiptoe your feet and your hands together, however you want to get their hands to feet or feet to hands. And then from here, I want you to kind of soften the knees. Allow the head to hang, grab opposite elbows. And just shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Maybe let your body sway in the wind. Maybe let your hips sway in the wind. Good. Just taking a moment. Release your hands down towards the mat. Tuck your chin into your chest. Bend your knees. And very slowly, inch by inch, vertebrae by vertebrae, allow yourself to come up. Allow the head to be the last thing up. Mountain pose. From here, our feet are together or slightly apart. Our arms are down by our side. Our shoulders are down and back. Our chin is parallel with the mat. And all we're doing here is we're rooting down into the feet. We're grounding into the earth. Just inhaling and exhaling. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale. Good. Inhale your arms up above your head. Let's go ahead and interlace those fingers together. Create a pointer finger. So the shoulders are down, but the arms are up. And then from here, all we're going to do is begin to trickle over towards the right. Slightly shift your hips to the left. Now, I'm going to turn forward for a second, and I'll turn back to the side. When you're here, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're finding length through this left side. Make sure you're somewhere that you can breathe and not hold your breath. Good. You can look out. You can look up. Just try not to bury your chin into this pocket. Think about lengthening. Good. Go ahead and bring it back up to center. And then we're going to take it over to the left. Shifting your hips to the right. Good. Make sure you have equal weight into your feet. A lot of times we start to shift the weight. Try not to shift the weight. Try to keep equal weight into the feet. You can squeeze the legs together if you want. Just don't squeeze the butt. Let the bottom relax. Good. Bring it up. And then exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale up halfway. Find that flat back. So when you're here, think about there's a table, right? A nice flat table. You can rest your hands on your shins. You can rest them on your knees, on your thighs. But imagine creating that tabletop effect. Allowing the hamstrings to stretch out. Breathing. And exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale the arms out, rise up. Go ahead and bring the hands into the heart center. Close your eyes. Fingertip to fingertip and palm to palm. Just breathing into the palms of your hands. Feeling the energy, the peace, the calm. Big, big deep breaths. Every exhale allows you to mount deeper and deeper. Inhale those arms up above your head. Exhale, let's go ahead and forward fold. Up halfway, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Now from here, we're going to go into pyramid pose. I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see if you need. We're going to start by taking our left foot. We're going to step it straight back. All toes face the front. And then you can kind of shift into your hips until you can find that center position. And then all we're going to do is forward fold here, stretching through those hamstrings. Now, let's say that your hands can't reach the mat. Grab a block, grab a piece of furniture, a chair, whatever you have. Just hold on here. Pyramid pose. And we're going to take 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All we're going to do is we're just going to pivot through center and then take it to the left. Again, if you need blocks, if you need a chair, a piece of furniture, whatever you need to prop yourself up, find that place. When you're ready, begin to forward fold here. You can shift that weight forward and back until you find that happy medium. You'll know where it is, I promise. You'll feel it. Good. And deep breaths. Remembering that ice melting on the hot pavement. It's what we want our muscles to do. So often our muscles are just, they're so tight and they're so tense. We just have to allow them to let go. And go ahead and take one more breath. Good. Go ahead and take that right foot, step it forward, bend the knees, shake them out, shake out the legs. Good. And when you're ready, bend the knees, roll yourself up nice and slow, inch by inch, vertebrae by vertebrae. Good. All right, so we're going to start into some standing poses because we all need some balance these days. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and shift. We're going to start with tree pose. We're going to shift the weight in to the right leg. Go ahead and bring your left leg inside of the right leg. Now when we're here, we want to think about opening up the hips, right? It's like that book, we're opening it up. So we're going to press the hips forward. Good. We're going to open the heart. Nice. Now if you have a hard time balancing, you can obviously just go ahead and put the toes into the mat. You can bring the foot to the inside of the calf. If you want, you can bring it up even further, bringing it to the inside. Just wherever your tree goes, don't put your tree on your knee because we don't want to create any issues in our joints. Good. You can keep your hands together, fingertip to fingertip, palm to palm, or you can begin to grow your branches if you wish. If you want to challenge yourself, you can change your gaze, looking around the room. You can close your eyes, which makes it really difficult. Or you can just keep your hands here at your heart center, grounding, rooting. Good. Make sure that you're breathing. We're almost there. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and slowly release. Maybe rock into the hips, hula hoop. Hula hoop always feels good. It's been a while since I've hula hooped. Good. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and shift the weight into the left leg. Let's bring that right leg up. Again, you can bring it all the way up. You can bring it here. Just don't press it on your knee, or you can keep it down. Opening up those hips, your heart is open. Good. Find that balance. And then when you're ready, you can begin to take the arms out. You can take them up. You can change the gaze. You can move your branches, whatever works for you, or you can keep them right here at your heart. Good. Nice deep breaths. Your gaze, your dristi, make sure that you're not like really clenching down on it. Just relax. Relax the eyes, relax the body, relax the muscles. The more you can relax in a standing pose like this, the easier it is to hold. Good. No gripping with the toes, just relax. Almost there. If you fall out, just hop back in. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring it down, release, shake, rock into the hips, hula hoop if that feels good. Just release them and let them go. Now, the next pose we're going to work into is a variation of dancer pose. It's a little bit more intense depending on how you take it, but I'm going to give you a lot of modifications. So, ideally, grab your strap just in case you need it. I'm just going to put mine around my neck for a second. So ideally when we're in dancer pose, what we're going to do is we're going to shift the weight into the right leg. We're going to take that left leg back, we're going to bend the knee, and we're going to reach back and try to grab the inside, not the outside. So when I do the outside, my shoulder tilts in. So we want to open up from the inside. And then we're going to pull the knee and the thigh to touch. We're going to send that right arm overhead, and as we begin to tilt forward, we're kicking that foot into our hand, and we're guiding ourselves forward, dancer pose. Now, that's full variation. Let's go into a modified variation. So if you have the strap and you're able to, we're going to take the strap and we're going to place it around the foot. Yes, we're going to hold on with our left hand. Right hand comes up, and then you can kick the foot into the hand here, going this way. If this is too much, we can just go here, keeping the knee and the thigh together, holding onto that strap, and your arm up. So when you're ready, go ahead and start taking the variation that you choose. We're just going to hold it for 4 breaths. If you fall out, hop back in. Shift the weight into the right leg, right arm up, left arm comes back and grabs the inside of the left foot. And then when you're ready, begin to trickle yourself forward, holding. Inhale and exhale. 2, inhale and exhale. 3, inhale and exhale, release. Shake it out, move it around. So let's say you're having a hard time balancing. You can also go to a wall and hold onto the wall and hold it, or the mantle, or whatever you have in your room. So let's go ahead and go to that left side. Pick your prop if you need it. Let's go ahead and shift the weight into the left leg. Left arm comes up, right arm comes out, and reach back and grab the inside of the right foot. Pulling the knee and the thigh together. Sometimes this is all that you need, and you can feel that quad stretch. And then when you're ready, begin to kick the foot into the hand, take yourself forward, and hold it here. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. For 3, and 4. Slowly release. Excellent job. Shake it out. Good. Let's go ahead and step to the front of our mat. That's all the balance poses you have to do today. Let's inhale those arms up. Exhale. Let's fold through center. Good. Inhale up halfway, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to take another breath. Inhale the arms out, rise up. Hands together, bring them to your heart center. Pause here for a second. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up halfway, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. From here, bend the knees if you need. Put the hands on the mat. We're going to go ahead and step out into our down dog. Remember, find length in your spine. Lower the heels down towards the mat, allowing the back of the legs to stretch out. And from here, take your right leg up towards the sky, but don't open the hip. Keep the hip turned down. And we're going to make our way into pigeon pose. So from here, bring the right leg forward towards the nose. Take the foot to the outside of the mat, and then slowly lower yourself down. Now, while we're here, grab whatever you need, those props. I'm going to reach over and grab my pillow. So while we're here, we want to keep the hips nice and square, and then just begin to let yourself relax down. Now, as you relax down, if you're super tight, go ahead and just rock into those hips a little bit. It's okay to add movement if you need. Good. Find that comfortable place, and then just begin to relax. Allow yourself to find that comfortable place here in pigeon pose. Pigeon is not always the most comfortable position. Good, just breathing, releasing. relaxing. Let's take 3 more breaths right here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can choose to stay right here, or you can start to press yourself up. If you want to work into this back quad, we can go ahead and bend the knee. You can reach back opposite hand. You can reach back with the same hand. You could go into that mermaid if you choose. Lots of options here. You can hold on to the mat. It doesn't matter. It's where you feel best. It's your yoga, your practice. Or you can stay right here in pigeon pose. Big breaths. And then exhale. When you're ready, just slide your prop to the side. Press into your hands. Lift yourself back up into your down dog. Pedal it out. Move it around. Whatever feels good to you. Good. We're going to take that left leg up towards the sky. Remember, keep that hip turned down. Don't open it up. And when you're ready, let's bring it forward. Pigeon pose on that left side. Try to keep those hips nice and squared here. Good. Maybe one side is tighter than the other. Now let's talk about pigeon pose. If this is a very difficult pose for you, there's no reason to go into something that's uncomfortable. You can actually lay on your back and go into a figure 4 from your back. So this is absolutely acceptable. So your left leg, if you're on this side, would be on top. Good. And you'll notice if you choose to do the figure 4 position that if you straighten your leg, it's less intense. If you bend your leg, it's much more intense. So find that comfortable place for you. Good. If you're in pigeon pose, feel free to rock. Add movement if you need, and then be able to find stillness. Breathing, releasing. And 2 more breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, begin to press yourself up. If you want, you can always stay in that pigeon pose. Reach back, grab a hold of the foot, same hand, opposite hand. Maybe in that mermaid position, if you choose. Good. Wherever you choose. For 1 more breath, inhale. Exhale. Make your way back into your down dog. Pedal it out, move it around, whatever it takes. Good. From here, lower down onto your knees. We're in tabletop position. Again, if you're not okay in tabletop position, go ahead and have a seat on your bottom. So from here, we're going to work into threading the needle. So if you're on your bottom, just hold tight. I'll show you that modification in just a second. If you're in tabletop position, we're going to start by taking that right arm up towards the sky, reaching up, opening up across the chest, and then exhale. We're going to tuck it under like we're threading a piece of thread through the needle. And then we're just going to rest our head on the mat. If your head doesn't reach the mat, grab your pillow, grab your blanket, and relax here. And you can take the left arm up and tuck it behind the back, or you can choose to keep it up or on the mat. Now, if you're on your bottom and not in tabletop position because of your knees, what we're going to do is we're going to take that right arm across the throat. So when we take it across the chest, you'll notice that we get restricted because we can't go any further. If we take it across the neck, we're able to go a little bit further. You're going to press right into the bicep. Good. And then from here, I'm going to turn my back to you for a second. If you're in that seated position, you're able just to kind of reach back. You know, obviously give yourself a nice little back massage, a good pat on the shoulder for taking the time today to do a little bit of yoga with me remotely. Thank you. Good. Let's take 2 more breaths here. 2. If you're seated, just unwind, roll out the shoulders. If you're in that tabletop position, go ahead and release that arm and meet me back in tabletop position. Then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take that left arm up towards the sky, tuck it under, thread the needle. Again, if your head does not reach the mat, get a block, a pillow, a blanket. You can take that right arm up. You can tuck it behind the back if you wish. And then again, if you're in that seated position, all we're going to do is we're going to take that left arm across the throat, not the chest, across the throat, press into the arm. You can bend it, and again, give yourself that nice little massage, that nice little pat on the back, whatever makes you happy. Good. We're going to take just a couple more breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Good. If you're in that tabletop position, go ahead and meet me back in tabletop. If you're on your bottom, just remain on your bottom. Everybody in tabletop. All we're going to do from here is we're going to cross our ankles and we're going to have a seat on our bottom. From here, a little bit of nice core work to take yourselves back. So get your strap. Make sure your strap is handy, your towel, whatever you got to strap up your legs. From here, I want you to place the feet onto the mat. Your arms are out like you're going to give me a nice big hug from afar. From here, deep breath in, exhale. Take it back halfway, hold it here. Breathe. Again, take it back just a little bit more. If you need to make your way all the way down to the mat, that's okay. If not, just hang out with me here. 1 more breath in. Exhale, halfway again. Deep breath in. Exhale, all the way down. Bring your knees into your chest. Now, don't cross your ankles here. I want you to create equal pressure. So knees into the chest, nice big squeeze here, flexing those feet. And think about pressing your tailbone down towards your mat. So we're squeezing, but we're flattening out that lower back. We're not allowing the bottom to come up into the air. Good. Breathe. Good. Go ahead and place the feet onto the mat, grabbing a hold of that strap, that blanket, whatever you happen to grab. Your left leg is going to go to the mat. It can be bent or it can be straight. We're going to take that strap to the ball of the right foot. And then from here, we're going to extend the leg up straight into the air. The foot is flexed, flex for flexibility, point for strength. Good. And from here, we're just going to begin to stretch into that hamstring. Allow your shoulders and your elbows to relax. So a lot of times people come up here and they're really making this an arm workout. I don't want it to be an arm workout. I want it to be a relaxing leg stretch, even though it is quite intense. Good. So from here, just hold it here. Deep breaths. We're almost there. Good. Stay with me. From here, bend the knee into the chest. Don't let go of the strap. Bend it into the chest. And then straighten the leg. Again, bend. And straighten. Bend. And straighten. 2 more. Bend. And straighten. Last one, bend and straighten. Let's take that strap into the left hand. Take your right arm out by your side or out into a T. And then very slowly begin to take that right leg across the body. Now when you take it across the body, make sure that you don't take it all the way over and your bottom comes up. We want to keep the bottom onto the mat. We want to stretch through that IT band area. So just take it towards that left hip almost. That's about as far as it's going to go. Good. Big deep breaths. One more breath here. Bring it back through center. Bend the knee into the chest. Release the strap, but keep the knee in towards the chest. Wrap your hands around the shin, and then bring your forehead up towards the knee. Compressing, holding right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Just take a moment. When you're ready, find that comfortable position for your right leg. Good. We're going to take the strap to the ball of the left foot. Extend the leg up overhead, flexing the foot. The shoulders and elbows are relaxed. Remember, don't really get into that gripping motion. Let the hamstring do all the relaxing here. Good, big deep breaths. Remember, no two sides are created equal. This one may be a little bit tighter. It may feel better, I'm not sure. Just listen to your body. Breathe, release, relax. Good, right there. Inhale. Let's take 3 more breaths right here. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to take that strap to the right hand and take the left arm out to the side or into a T. And then very slowly start to take that leg across the body. Again, we're not taking it far. We want to keep our bottom on the mat. Good, right there, flexing that foot. Big breaths. 3 breaths. 2. And 1. Good. Go ahead and bring that leg back through center. Keeping that leg up straight. We're going to bend the knee into the chest and straighten and bend and straighten. Bend and straighten, bend, and straighten. Go ahead and bend that knee into the chest. Move that strap to the side. Sorry, I missed that part on the other side, moving into the side. So from here, bend that knee into the chest. Take the hands, place them on the shin. Bring it in, bring the forehead up towards the knees, compressing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Good. Bounce out the legs, shake them out. Now from here, we're going to move into bridge pose. We're going to twist, and then we will take a nice little relax. So from here, what I want you to do is I want you to take your feet, place them onto your mat. Take your shoulders down by your side, your arms down by your side. Tuck your shoulders under. Try to graze your heels with your fingertips. And then from here, all we're going to do is we're slowly going to begin to bring the bottom up off of the mat. But when we do so, I don't want you to come all the way up and squeeze the bottom together. I want you to really work into the legs. So as we begin to lift the bottom up, we find that happy place that we can hold, and our bottom is still soft. So you give yourself that little pat, 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 and make sure that you're soft in the legs and in the bottom. And we're just getting those hips above the heart. Good. 3 breaths here. If this is too intense, you can always take your blankets, your pillow, you can take anything and stick it under that lower back for support. Give me one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly lower yourself down. From here, take your arms out into a T. Bring your knees into your chest, and we're going to drop the legs to the right. Turn the gaze to the left. Just a nice little spinal twist here to end your practice. Let's go ahead and bring those legs back through center. Rock, whatever you need. And then go ahead and drop the legs to the left. Turn the gaze to the right. Remembering that every exhale, we release, we relax, we let go. Good. Go ahead and bring your legs back through center. Any movements that you wish to take before taking relaxation now is the time. Otherwise, go ahead and rest your feet down towards the corners of your mat. You can take your arms out to the side, down by your sides. You can cover yourself up with a blanket. Corpse pose, relaxation. And tucking your chin slightly towards your chest to elongate the back of the neck. Allow yourself to become still. Allow your body to relax. We're just going to take a good 2 minutes here to relax, to let go. No longer controlling your breath. Just allowing your body to be. You can feel the good flowing through you. The blood pumping. You can feel yourself smiling inside, on the outside. And as you breathe, you begin to feel your body becoming heavier and heavier. Relaxed. Becoming still. Becoming free. Relax. Let your body be. Let your mind be at ease. Feel your heart beat. Know that just as you are loved, you love. Your friends and your family, just as you love, you are loved. And I invite you to start introducing movement into your body. Maybe it's just as simple as touching the tips of your fingers. Maybe it's opening the hands and closing them and holding them tight. Maybe it's rolling the wrist. Maybe it's nodding the head from left to right. Maybe it's reaching your arms up overhead for a nice, big, full body stretch. Maybe you open your mouth and let out a yawn. Good. And when you're ready, just roll to either side. Use your arm as a pillow. Just breathing. Relaxing. When you're ready, go ahead and press yourself up into a comfortable position. Find that comfortable seat. Bring your hands into your heart center. And then bow your head towards your heart, fingertip to fingertip and palm to palm. And every day, in every way, you are getting better and better and stronger and stronger. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. So we have a couple more of these coming up. Our plan is that when we close the studio on Sunday, that we offer 2 classes a day with different instructors. Trevor will be joining us from New York as well. And so we'll offer a lot of variety for you. So did anybody have any questions? Was there anything that was hard for you to understand? Like I said, this is like a trial, and it's just our members and our teachers in this group. So you're able to ask questions at the end, or is there anything that you could not hear or see? Feedback is always welcome. Oh, you're welcome, Cindy. I'm so glad that you joined in. We'll do more. I hope that you guys are doing well over at Crestwinds. Anybody else have anything to contribute? Okay. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I'm not sure who's going to teach tomorrow. I miss you too, Karen Parker. I'm not sure who will be tomorrow. It might be me. It might be somebody else. We will see. But we will work on sending out a schedule so that you can kind of plan it. But the nice thing is with the Facebook group is that you're able to watch any of the live events that we do at any time. So you don't have to watch them when they're just happening. So if you say later on today, I want to go do that class again, then you can just go jump in and do the class, which is great. Thanks, Kathy. Love you. So I hope to see you guys again soon. I'm glad you guys joined me from my sitting room in my bedroom. I hope you guys have a good day. I love you. I'll see you soon.